Hey, my sugar babies. How you doing? Yes, I have a meal, a soul food meal that Andy requested that I make. So I made fried chicken, baked macaroni and cheese, spinach, sweet potatoes, and macaroni salad. Let me do this. I don't eat a lot, so I don't have a lot on my plate. And I have my ranch and my Sweet Baby Ray's. Let me show y'all this meal. Yeah, baby. It's on and popping. Thank you, Andy. I know y'all wondering, like, wait a minute, where her hat at? Well, y'all seeing my dress today. Y'all are seeing my dress today. Let me say my blessing. Lord, please bless this food I'm about to receive. Please let it nourish and strengthen my body. Please bless my hands that prepared it. Thank you so much for providing it. And bless those, Lord, that are less fortunate. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Yeah, Andy wanted me to have a soul food meal. And I know y'all all know who Andy is. Andy is a true supporter of a lot of channels. I see her everywhere. So, Andy, this is for you. This for you, sis. Then I have a package. I ordered this from Sit and Mo. I love them. They do good work. So I'm going to open that. So what y'all been up to? How y'all doing? I'm doing fabulous. I was tired. Hung out with Phil and them until the wee hours of the morning. We had a great, oh my gosh, we had so much fun in that chat room. So I hung out with them. Yes, I did. I'm going to do a story time, y'all. I want to talk about why I've been on my own for 37 years. By the grace of God, I've been on my own, living in my own place. Thank God. Never to ever have to go back home or anything. And the reason why I've been on my own for 33 years is because we had a predator living in our house. And the predator was my stepfather. My stepfather lived with us, as far as I can remember, from Pampers all the way up until this man. And what I mean by predator, I mean because this man, this might be sensitive, so I don't know if people want to watch this or not, but I'm telling my story and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. He lived, and the reason why I call him a predator is because that man molested me from I think I was probably in Pampers. And then once I got out of Pampers, he started raping me all the way up until I was 14 years old. 14. My mother worked the night shift, and she left us there with him. And the only reason why I never, ever, ever told my mom what was going on was because he told me if I ever told anybody what he was doing, I would never see my family again. I would never see my brother, sister's mother again. And the next house that took me in, they would do the same thing to me. So it scared the mess out of me because I'm a kid. I don't know no better. All I know is this man is raping me. And if I leave this house from being violated and horrified and traumatized, like you said, if I go somewhere else, they're going to do me the same way. So as a kid, I wasn't going to tell nobody because I didn't want to go to another house, you know. They were strangers. I knew my brothers and sisters and my mother and stuff like that. And I knew my mother was out there trying to make a living so she could keep a roof over her kids' heads. And at that time, my mother had 7 kids. I'm a twin. My twin sister passed away at crib death. So I'm a twin, and my twin sister passed away. And my oldest brother passed away. So, you know, it's 5 of us now. So, I knew I would never get to see my brothers and sisters no more. So, keep your mouth shut, like you told me. So, it's this song that I love so much because it reminds me of me. And it's by Natalie Cole. And it's called Annie Mae. I grew up so fast and out on my own so fast. It was amazing. It was only God that kept me. When I moved out, I was pregnant, a young girl with a baby. Well, excuse me, a young girl pregnant with my son. My son is 37. He'll be 38 in April. So I've been on my own for 37 years. Raising my son, trying to keep a roof over our head, working, going to school, doing everything I can to take care of me and to show my son that, well, me working and loving my son and protecting my son. That's what I was doing, and protecting myself in the meantime and in between time. So, after the man kept doing all that he was doing to me, finally, one day, enough was enough. I told my mother, I said, Ma, I got to talk to you. This when I was 14. Enough was enough. Ma, I got to talk to you. This man keeps raping me. And he called me a liar. I was a liar. My mother took me to the doctors. The doctor told my mother, this girl is too young to be going through all these female problems that she's going through. You know what? God don't like ugly. Because that man got so sick when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was pregnant with my daughter, and my mother said that the man was sick on his deathbed. So I really didn't want to go see him, but I went anyway. And I'm so glad that I did. Because I promise you, you know how when you marry, it's just a beautiful thing. When you give birth, it's a beautiful thing. Let me tell you, when I went to go see that man in the hospital pregnant with my daughter, it was one of the happiest days of my life. It was one of the happiest days of my life to see that man laying up there on his way out. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. He didn't have no pity for me. What he did, he took my innocence. He woke up feelings that a kid should never be feeling. Growing up, that's sexual feelings. He took away my first everything. I can't never sit in front of my girlfriends and have a conversation with them, even though they know. I can't talk to them about, oh, girl, when was your first kiss? I could never have that conversation with nobody because a grown man decided he wanted to take my innocence. You understand what I'm saying? What do you see? What do predators see? Or maybe it's just their sick mind. What do they see in kids? You don't have nothing. You have nothing to offer. You don't know nothing. You're innocent. You don't know about kissing. You don't know about touching. You don't know about none of that. What do they see in little kids that would make them want to do that to them? It's just sick. So, let's say some weeks later, my mother got a phone call saying that he passed away. When I say that was another happiest day of my life, that was another happiest day of my life. Because guess what? He wasn't on this earth no more to mess with another kid. You don't know who else he messed with before he came into my mother's life. You don't know nothing. All you know is he came into this lady's life and she had daughters and he preyed on me. He preyed on me. So when he passed away, and my daughter is 30 years old now, so that means he's been gone for 30 years. 30. So, with that being said, I'm saying all of this to say, whoever is watching me, don't ever let anybody take your voice from you. If you have to sneak and tell a principal, tell an auntie, don't never tell the predator anything. But if you got to sneak to tell somebody to protect you and your innocence and to be able to get you out of that situation, do it. Don't ever let nobody tell you, shh, don't tell nobody. This is our secret. I hate when somebody say that to me. This is our secret. Get the hell out of my face. I don't play that game. There ain't no secrets. You nasty. So, don't let nobody ever tell you that you can't, that you better not tell anybody or this or that is going to happen to you. Because guess what? As long as you confide in that person and they can get you out of that situation, you're going to be okay. Like I said, I tell my story not for pity. I don't want nobody to feel bad for me, because like I said, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today had I not went through all that I went through. I'ma always, thanks to God, be that strong woman. I'ma always be that woman that don't let nobody take advantage of me. I'ma always be that woman, because I grew up too fast. I grew up too fast. My first, I didn't know how to cook because I was young. I used to only be able to cook breakfast food because, like I said, my mother used to work at night. So when she came home in the morning, I always cooked my mother breakfast. So I can cook my butt off breakfast, but I didn't know nothing about dinner foods because I didn't have to cook that. So when I moved out, like I said, I found out I was pregnant. I moved out and I never returned. So the house I was living in, it was like a rooming house, and it was about 4 other women living there. We had so much fun too. And we took turns cooking. So it was my turn to cook. So when I started cooking, oh my gosh, rice-a-roni is still out. I made rice-a-roni, chicken, and string beans. I seasoned that chicken up. You couldn't tell me nothing. The rice-a-roni came out good. The string beans came out good. But I seasoned the chicken up. And I forgot to put flour on the chicken because I didn't know. So I cooked that chicken. I promise you, they laughed at me for a long time because that's how I cooked the chicken. I said, that's okay, because I'm going to learn how to cook. And I promise you, practice, I always say this, practice makes perfect. I stayed at cooking because I had my son to take care of as well. I cooked and cooked and cooked until I can cook my behind off now because of a mistake with chicken. The same, I call her my sister. She my blood sister. The same person that picked at me, she couldn't get enough of my cooking. Talk about me now. How you like me now? But family, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I just want people to know, don't ever, ever let nobody take your voice from you. Don't let your voice be heard. Don't let them take your voice. Let your voice be heard. And had I known then what I've known now, I would have been said something. But I just didn't know. I don't hate them. Because guess what? I had to free that from myself or I would have been crazy. I was going crazy, honestly. I couldn't walk to the corner store without hyperventilating, being scared, worrying about somebody going to do something to me. And I'm out there on my own trying to raise a son. But you know what? God kept me then, and God is keeping me now. And look at the type of person I am. I'm good, people. I got a good sense of humor. I like having fun. And that's what it is. I got to open up this I'm going to shut this off for a minute until it's time for me to open this. So family, I love y'all. We'll chop it up again. Next time you see me, I might have my hat on. It depends on how I feel. And till we see each other again, I love y'all. Peace. Okay, y'all. Let's do this opening. Let me see what I ordered from Sit and Mo. SitandMo.com. I know I can't say it as good as Trey do it, but Sit and Mo, thebomb.com. Let me see what y'all did for me, Sit and Mo. Ooh, that's my shirt. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh. OMG. Did they hook me up? Did Sit and Mo hook a sister up? I freaking love this. Thank y'all. Y'all are the best. I need to get, I'm trying to get there, y'all. Oops, I didn't mean to rub myself like that. I'm acting like Michael. But look, this is really, oh yeah. Sit and Mo. Y'all got it going on. This is very nice. Damn, I should have opened this up, but I wanted to do it on camera. I would have wore this bad boy today. Oh, this is hot. I gotta put this on my Instagram. Let me see what my glass say. Y'all just showed up and showed out. Dag it. Let's see what I got right here. Come on now, y'all. On lock. Let me see what, oh, shucky freaking ducky. Do y'all see this? This is nice. This is nice. Big Sugar, a 100. This is nice. I love it. I'm going to wear this shirt. And I'm going to use this glass until the shirt dry rot. And the glass fade. Which I know neither is going to happen. Because I'm on the block now trying to make shirts and stuff. But this is nice. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all hard work. I appreciate, this is beautiful. Anybody want to order these shirts or a glass like this? Hit up ScentandMo.com. So that's CYNTNMO.com. ScentandMo.com. Check them out. Y'all will not be disappointed, I promise. He took me to it and brought me through it. He took me